Hello, in this video we will go over practice problems that will help you prepare for your Unit 3 post-test. In this video we're going to focus on the first tutorial, graphing relations. You will have 7 questions from this section on the post-test. The topics that you're going to see in the section as well as the post-test are independent and dependent variables, domain and range, continuous and discrete variables, increasing, constant, and decreasing functions, and you will have to match a graph to a given scenario. To better prepare for this part of the post-test, please go over these 3 pages in your tutorial, 10, 13, and 23. They summarize pretty well what you will see. And also try the mastery test practice review for this section, since a lot of the problems in the practice are very similar to the mastery test and the post-test. Okay, so let's go over some practice problems. Okay, problem 1. Select the correct answer from each drop-down menu. So you're given 2 graphs, a description of the graphs, and you have to select the best option. So let's see. Samantha is preparing a presentation and wants to emphasize that the sales increased slowly, and I'm going to underline that word, increase slowly, over the first 8 months last year. To emphasize the slow increase in sales, it would be best for Samantha to use, and you're going to choose one of these graphs for the presentation. A graph that is increasing but slowly will not be as steep. So the best graph to choose in this case will be graph A. Okay, the next question. Samantha would use this graph for her presentation because the sales, and you have increase less, are less, appear to increase more, appear to increase less, increase more. So we already know that the sales are increasing. Right now we're just looking at graph A. So they're not less. We can get rid of this option. They're not increasing more than graph B. They do not appear, this does not appear to increase more. So it's between the first one and the last one. Now this is the same type of graph. It's just that they're using different numbers. 20,000, 40,000. It's going by different numbers. But in reality, it's modeling the same situation. So it's not necessarily that in graph A it's increasing less. It just appears to increase less because of the numbers they selected. So the answer for this one would be appear to increase less. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, determine the dependence between quantities for the given graph. Okay, so and then they give you the variables used here, depends on these other options. Now in this section, you're going to see a lot about dependent and independent variables. Every time you are given a graph, the x values will be the independent and the y values are the dependent. Okay, so right now we're looking at the dependent, which is the y value. The variables on the y value are the total points earned. And that is the first option right here. And then the independent variable would be the number of correct answers, which is the last option here. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, so this one talks about domain and range. Range is all the y values that will be part of the function. All right, and I put a coordinate plane to help us model this better. We have a 500-gallon of water tank, and it drains at a rate of 50 gallons per minute. Okay, so it goes. So on this side, I'm going to have my gallons, and my x-axis is going to be the minutes. In 1 minute, 50 gallons are drained. In 2 minutes, I got 100. 3, I have 150. 4, 200, and so on until we reach 500. We cannot go over 500 because that's the maximum capacity of our tank. Okay, and if I was going to graph this, it would look, something like this. Okay, now we're gonna look at the range. What are the values that are part of the graph? My lowest value, my lowest value is 0. And my highest will always be 500. Again, it will not go over 500 just because that's the maximum capacity of our tank. Okay, so that means y is going to be in between 0 and 500. And that is the range of the function. And that was the last problem from this section. Please make sure that you review these pages and more problems. And if you have any more questions about these topics, please contact the math teacher. Thank you.